There are moments in healing that feel suspended outside of time, moments that mark you, shift you, and call you back to yourself in ways you never saw coming. My connection with Christopher John Stubbs began long before I lay on that cold concrete floor, screaming out trauma I had held for years. Our first meeting was intense in a way I had never experienced. At that time, I lived in a dark and tangled mindset, pulled between the desperate need to confront the evil that had harmed me and the equally desperate inability to feel safe with anyone. Trauma steals your discernment. It makes danger feel familiar and safety feel foreign. So when Christopher approached me the first time, I didn't trust him. I couldn't. My nervous system was still locked in survival, scanning every face, every tone, every vibration for threat. He didn't push. He didn't pry. He simply offered a conversation. He shared his past openly, the wounds he had confronted, the darkness he had risen from, the deep inner work he had committed himself to. There was a sincerity in the way he spoke, a steadiness, a transparency that felt rare, and something inside me softened. Not trust, not yet, but the first flicker of safety, a tiny opening in a fortress that had been locked for far too long. Our first journey together was unlike anything I had ever walked through. His presence held space where I had none. His words guided me inward gently, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't swallowed by fear. When I came out of that journey, I opened my eyes, and the only thing I could see was him. His face, his calm, piercing blue eyes, his presence, steady and unmoving. In that moment, I felt something pure. A love so unconditional and soft, it reminded me of the way I imagined Jesus would love, without judgment, without expectation, without fear. The words slipped out of me in a whisper, raw and unfiltered, "You will never get rid of me now." It wasn't attachment or romantic. It was recognition, a bond formed, one built on unconditional understanding, unconditional compassion, and the rare kind of love that comes not from partnership, but from spiritual guardianship. He felt like a soul who had been placed in my path at the exact moment I needed a guide. This was a moment in my journey that elevated my rise. This was a moment that showed me that there is still safety in the world, sometimes in the places you least expect it. Christopher gave me hope that day, and he has been a rock throughout my journey. He showed me that my journey didn't have to be one I took alone.